What is going on, everybody, and welcome to today's video with me, your friendly neighborhood pirate Ward Wakes. And in today's video we are going to be going over levels 1 through 99 crafting on a Iron Man. So let's get right into this. So from levels 1 through 7 we're going to be making leather gloves. Super simple, just get yourself some normal leather, cowhide, tan it, boom, and just make some leather gloves. You can actually make, I'm pretty sure, any of the leather items here. They'll take the exact same amount of overall leather to make, so just make them, get to level 7, super simple, just craft them up. I think gloves might be the most, I'm not certain. All I know is that the gloves are what people say you should use, should make, so make those from level 1 through 7. So from level 7 to 46, we'll be making 2,694 gold bracelets. Each one of these bracelets will, of course, require a gold bar. If you wanted to make gold bars, just go to the blast furnace. You're obviously going to need 40 smithing. Go to the blast furnace and buy the gold bars and smith them there. That'd probably be your best method. This might seem like it's something a little bit hard to do at the start of your account, but it's probably one of the, if not the easiest way to do this. Plus, if you do high alch these, you do make a bit of money, so they can be pretty nice to do. I don't think you make all of your money back from the cost of the blast furnace plus the cost of the bar, but you should somewhere break about even, if not lose a little bit. But as I said, just make the bars as, just find a furnace here, for example in Edgeville, 27 of them plus a bracelet mold. Use the bars on the furnace, make gold bracelets, that easy, and then just go until level 46. So here is where crafting starts to get interesting. At level 46, you can start making unpowered orbs. Now you'll want to do unpowered orbs until 54. Then move on to battle staves. Or you can do the unpowered orbs all the way up until 61, or you can do the battle staff, like the version of the orbs in the battle staves, to up until 61, and then start using the super glass make spell at charter ships, which I will show you in the next clip after I definitely do this part here. That will make, then you'll make orbs there at the charter ships and do that method all the way to 99. That is the best method, that is the fastest method, because it takes no real prep time. All you need to do is have the lunar diplomacy done, find open empty worlds where no one else is taking the stuff from it, which I'm not certain, but I've heard rumors that they're going to be changing something to do with it to make it easier to do, but that's not like anytime soon. That'll be in the near future, but maybe later this year. Not certain on that. But basically do that all the way up until 99 or whatever level that you're looking for. It is the fastest because, as I said, it takes no time to have to prep for it, but you don't really gain too much from it. You gain like a couple of GP per orb that you make, but nothing really. It's just super like nice and kind of easy-esque to do. But from 46 to 54 at least, you'll want to have 14 buckets of sand and 14 soda ash. The easiest way to do this is to buy them from the charter ships in either Port Khazard or the new one at the something or another cove just down here, this little Corsair Cove. There we are. And then you buy them here, run to the bank here, or over here at Port Khazard, buy them here and then run through the bank over here. You'll just buy 14 and 14. I believe there's 10 each world, so you will have to hop. So it is almost the same as the glass make, but anyway. So you'll just take them and you'll just simply use them on a furnace here. Now you can also use seaweed to make soda ash, but then you have to cook the seaweed. You can't like just do it in this method, just use the seaweed and the bucket. You have to have soda ash and the bucket of sand, so you will have to cook the seaweed if you do buy seaweed to make soda ash. But there, now you get molten glass. Now you have to go back to the bank once you have all your molten glass and then pull out a glass blowing pipe. So let us pull one out here. Can I see it? No, I can't. So glass blowing pipe, boom boom, pull it out, and then actually make the orb here. And then that's basically how you make the unpowered orbs. You want to be doing this up until 54. 54. So now this next method here only becomes available at level 61, so you will have to do a little bit of other stuff, but I did say that I will show you how to make the orbs using the lunar spell method. So in the previous clip, I showed you how to use the furnace, which is what you'll have to do to get up to level 54. But now, saying once you have a level 61, so you will have to do some other stuff. Once you have level 61, you come to a charter ship. You have some coins, you have a rune pouch, which you have your fire runes and some astrals in. You have a air staff on, and you have yourself on the lunar spellbook, and you have a glass blowing pipe in your inventory. You just talk to one of the charter ship people. There are many different spots located around Gillinor here, but again, there are a bunch of people doing this, so you will have to try and find a couple of empty worlds, like when there's no one doing it in a row. Let's say like I'm on world, I don't know, 57. Let's try to get myself down to from level 57 all the way down to 78, and then repeat. I think that's enough worlds. I'm not certain on that, but either way, you just want to find like a bunch of worlds that hopefully no one else is going on to and that no one else does come into. Trade one of these people, and then just do 10 buckets of sand, 10 soda ash, or 10 seaweed. It doesn't matter in this sense. In the sense you don't have to cook the seaweed either. You can just use the glass make spell. Then you just come over here, use the glass make spell. You can actually you'll make a minimum of 10. But you can make more than 10, so there's a chance with the glass make spell to make more than what it is, but that's just that. Then you'll just use it on and then make the air orbs. And you can make the lantern lances for 2 more experience, but you do lose like 5 GP per one that you make. And at level, I can't remember what it is. You can see here as 87, you can start making the Dorgashan light orbs, which is the best thing to make here. I believe it's 70 experience compared to the 53 to 55 or something like that of the Unpowered orb. But then again, that's 87, so that's a while to come from level 61. But then again, you just make your orbs, make your inventory full, and then just right-click the guy again and just sell them back to him, hop to the next world, and keep going. This is the best crafting experience in the game currently for an Iron Man, in the sense of there's no, like, you don't have to spend a bunch of time making orbs and like charging the orbs, buying the battle staves, making the battle staves, or killing a bunch of dragons to get hide or blah 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 blah, or getting tons of gems. You can just come to charter ships, hop, and make. So this is the best way to do it, but it's still like, it's nothing great. I think it's around like 50k or something crafting experience per hour, so it's still not like it's like the best thing, but in a sense, this is the best thing to do. Okay, so once you have hit level 54, you can decide if you just want to keep making orbs, or if you want to start making some battle staves. Now this I would base off of your agility level. If you have 70 agility, then I'd say yes, do this. If you don't have 70 agility, I'd say probably not to make water battle staves, as you will be going into the Taverley dungeon to make the water battle staves, as I will show now. I'm not actually going to run there, I'm just going to show you on the map here. Basically, you'll just want to start at the Falador Bank here, pass over the shortcut down into this dungeon here, and then if you have 70 agility, you can use this shortcut right here. If you have 80, you can use this one right here, and then you'll just run right up here and pop right up here, and the water obelisk is right here. You'll want to take 27 unpowered orbs and 81 cosmic runes plus a water battle staff. Now, if you don't have those levels, you'd have to come down here, run through these gates, run all the way around here, past the axes here, keep running, past the chaos dwarves here, lesser demons, through this gate here. You'd have to bring a key, so you'd also have to bring 1 less orb per run. Then you get to the blue dragons, then you run through all of this. Now, it can also help to bring a anti-poison dose, depending on, there are some spiders here that can poison you. It's normally not an issue, but if you're on like a hardcore or something, I would say bring an anti-poison dose just in case they do poison you, so that you don't somehow die if you have low HP or anything like that. So that's how you would make water battle staves. So you'd make 736 water battle staves from level 54 to 58, or if you're a hardcore Iron Man or a UIM. But if you're a hardcore Iron Man, it's just most people probably, more people would be hardcore Iron than UIM, but anyway, you'd make 1,515, because the next thing we'll move on to is the Earth Battle Staff, but that you have to go into the wilderness for, so probably not worth risking your hardcore Iron Man into the wilderness. Just end up making the Water Battle Staffs be a lot simpler for you. And the process here, I am using air orbs, but the process for making battle staves are all the exact same, so I'm just going to make some air battle staves. Just do this once so that everyone can see how it's done. Basically, you pull out 14 air orbs, or whatever orb, water, earth, fire, or air, and then 14 battle staves. Use the air orb on the battle staff, and click make. That's it. Now, how you get battle staves? You can get them as drops from some creatures. You can buy your daily battle staves from the battle staff shop in Virok, depending on your diary, 15, 30, 60, 120 respective. That's right there. You can also buy 5 battle staves from them, but a lot of people, I think it's for about 7k is what you buy them for on, if you have the diary, you buy them for about 7, you can buy up to 5 per world. It's 7 to 7,350 GP, I think, is how they range. So it's still worth doing. You're still going to make money off of them, because you do high alch the battle staff for anywhere between 9 to 9.4k GP, depending on what kind of battle staff you make. So you can buy 5 battle staves from here. You can also buy 5 battle staves per world, of course, from the Yanil mage shop. This one is a lot closer, is the same distance to a bank, but a lot less people can get there as there is a requirement. Still some fairly easy to requirement, honestly. And then the other spot is in the Lunar Isle place here. You can buy it from the little bird shop that walks around up here. 5 per world. So obviously it's not like it's super easy, but what you want to do is just take as many orbs as you can in your inventory, plus have 5 empty spaces. So like, let's say you're making air orbs, or air battle staves, you take as many air orbs as you can, you have your coins to buy your battle staves, you have some nature runes so you can high alch while you're there, you have some air orbs, and then you just basically, while you're running there, you're not doing anything, you're just running there, you get there, you buy 5 battle staves, you make the 5 air orbs into battle staves, and then you high alch, then you hop, and then you buy 5 more, and then you keep high alching and hopping and buying until the point where you've high alched all the battle staves that you've made with the orbs. Now your inventory is just full with battle staves. Then you run back to the bank, and then you can bank those battle staves, and then run back with the air orbs. So basically you're crafting about half of the air orbs while you're buying the battle staves. It's just it saves a lot of time, just from having to stand there. Plus, while you're buying, while you're hopping, you can also high alch, so you can get about half of the crafting done and half of the high alching done while you're working on that. So that's just a way to save a lot of time. It is semi-confusing, but once you do it once or twice, you'll be like, oh, this is fairly easy, and you'll be able to do it. So once you make it here to level 58, you'll want to make 972 Earth battle staves to get yourself to level 62. That is if you are okay going into the wilderness. If you are a hardcore Ironman or a UIM, you probably don't want to do this, but either way, the method will be, you'll just want to start at Edgeville Bank here. If you have glories, you won't be able to craft glories at this point, but if you have gone the hunter route and gotten some glories, or somehow you have some glories, you can run down from Edgeville Bank here, go into the trapdoor here, run up the path here, hook a right at this door here, go up instead of going right to the Slayer Master, go past the Thugs, Chaos Druid Skeletons, right, left to the Poisonous Spiders plus Black Demons that are here, and then go down. This is where the Earth orb charging thingy Immobubble is, right down here. So as you can see, it's not far in the wilderness, but you can get PK'd here, so just watch out. If you are low levels, there are sometimes PKers that PK around the air altar here, so they might, if they see you, then try to come and kill you. So just be aware. Just play it safe. If you don't want to die, just do the water orbs if you have the levels for it. If not, then do one of the other methods that I've said previous until you can get to level 62, which at that point you can start making fire battle staves. These are at the exact same spot as the water battle staves. They are just, instead of going to the water altar here, so we'll just get ourselves to the Violet Orb, boom, 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 you'll run down the dungeon here, and then you'll go through one of the agility things here. Instead of going, when you get to this point here, right to the water altar, you'll just go left to the fire altar. Just that simple. Again, in this spot you don't have to be in the wilderness. I would recommend taking a anti-poison if you are a lower level and you have any fear of dying to the poisonous spiders here, if you don't have some method like a ring of dueling or something to get out with. But you'll be doing this until level 63 if you decide to go with green Dhad bodies, or you'll be making, which in that case you'll be making 279 or you'll be making 1,022 if you want to go to level 66, which at that point you can start to make air battle staves. Now, if you decide to make green D'hide bodies, you either want to have the Dragon Slayer 2 quest done, which in that case you can come here to the Mythic Guild. In the bottom here there's a dungeon where there's some dragons, and there are some green dragons there. Those are the only green dragons that you can kill that aren't in the wilderness. Or you have to go into the wilderness, which there are some green dragons over here, and some green dragons over here. This is something nice to do if you want the prayer experience and the crafting experience, but it does take a lot longer than any of the other methods, even just like making the unpowered orbs using the Lunar spell, which we're going to get into later, or just making the battle stats themselves. It takes a lot longer, but you do get the experience, the meta experience, some hard clues, and the dragon bones. So it's up to you, but remember, it is in the wilderness. If you're something like a hardcore Iron Man or a UIM, it is probably not a good idea to go do it, but it is up to you. But either way, either do the green dragon hide bodies up until level 71 or until level 66, but then you can start doing air battle stats. So at level 66 you can start to make air battle stats. These will give you the most experience, high elk for the most, which is 9,300 GP, so they're obviously the best battle stats that you can make. They are also very easy to make. You do have to go into the wilderness though to make the orbs, so it is up to you. It's not far into the wilderness, but I will show you that in a second. But if you do decide to make air battle stats, you'll either want to make 2,315 so from level 66 to level 71, which at that point you can start making blue D'hide bodies, or make 91,187 to go to level 99. As these are the best battle stabs that you can make, that is what you would have to make. Now, this doesn't include making the air orbs, the orbs, the molten glass into the orbs, so you'll actually have to make less than this, but this is how many you have to make roughly. You have to make a lot of air battle stabs. Just do the calculations on the fly while you're going through. You're probably not just gonna go all the way to 99. You're probably gonna go to like maybe 85 or something for your Fury. It is up to you, but this is how many air battle stabs you have to make. However, this isn't with the making the orbs, as I just said, so do take that into account. But as I was saying, at level 71, if you'd like to, you can start to do blue D'hide bodies, which you don't have to go into the wilderness for, but still are semi-slow. But again, you do get hard clues from them, dragon bones, and the D'hide. You do not have a chance at a visage, though. Do take that into account. Again, you also want to have 70 agility to do this method. So you'll go from the Falador Bank, run past this little shortcut thing here, into this dungeon here, and then just go through this little shortcut right here, and you're in the blue dragons. There are blue dragons here and over here. You'll just want to kill them, get the D'hide and the bones, and then bank and keep going. This again is a very slow method. If you do have the patience to do it though, all the way to 99 or to whatever your method you're going to, it will be nice because you'll have a bunch of dragon bones, but again, it will take a lot of kills and a lot of time to do. And then your last little bonus method here is actually gem mining. Now this is a very nice method to do to get some crafting experience. It is mainly meant for the mining experience, but you get about 50k or so mining experience here per hour. Now from what I've calculated, I think it's 48k or something, but it's around there. Now from what I've calculated, for 50,000 mining experience, it's about 20,000 crafting experience. I don't know if this is like 100% set in stone, but I did a couple of hours and that's just what roughly I came out with. This is making all of the different kinds of gems that you get into necklace, just actually not even making them, just cutting them, and then still having the gems which you can make into stuff later. Actually just cutting them, it's about 20k crafting experience per hour, or per 50k experience, and I believe that it's about 48 to 50k mining experience per hour, so I think it's about 20k crafting experience per hour. So again, nothing great when it comes to crafting experience, but if you go for 99 mining, you do it here, you can get a good chunk of your crafting experience out of the way at the same time. So it is a really nice place, and it is where I got myself my 85 crafting from for a couple of levels here, because it is really nice. But you will need to have the Chromatic Gloves 3, so the hard diaries done to actually get into this bottom mine here, which is where you have the bank deposit chest. If you don't have this open, you can do it on the top here, but it is very much not worth doing it because the bank is so far away. There's only a couple rocks, you'll have to hop every world. It's not really worth doing up here. You want to have the Chromatic Gloves 3, come down here, mine here, get the different things, and it'll be very nice. Also, having a gem bag here does help, of course, because then you can put your rubies, your sapphires, your emeralds, and your diamonds inside the gem bag. Having a glory also helps to get those higher tier, like how I'm gonna get more diamonds, rubies, sapphires, and emeralds than opals, jades, and topaz, because of course the higher level it is, the better crafting experience you get, so of course you want that. Prospector, just for more mining experience, it doesn't really matter too much. Rune pick, good, best pick I have, and I see I have a dragon pickaxe, well in that case use that. And a Ring of Wealth doesn't do anything here, I'm pretty sure, but I wear it because I do. That is the bonus method here. If you'd like to do that, get yourself 99 mining off of this, and then also get some crafting experience. It won't get you all the way to 99, but it is still a fairly nice one that can really boost you up there into the high 90s, or into the low to medium 90s, from what I can see. And I would just like to thank you all for watching this video. Hopefully it has helped you. If you have any other methods that I have mentioned in this video, please feel free to leave it in the comment section down below. And please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And thanks for watching the video.